Welcome to the Dating Kinky Podcast, a cast about love, sex, romance, and kink. About 10 years ago, a friend of mine got mad at me for not being safe for them to share themselves with me. At the time, I was still trying to get grips on what it meant to be human like others are human, and it boggled my mind. They wanted me to lie? No, they didn't. They wanted me to be righteously angry on their behalf. But there was nothing to be angry about. The target of their ire was their former partner, who had dared to break up with them, when they'd been talking to me for weeks about breaking up with them themselves. I didn't understand I wasn't supposed to point that obvious truth out. I didn't understand that I was supposed to not just allow them to vent and rage about it, but encourage them and join in. It didn't make any sense to me at all. Now, though, I get it, part of it. I understand the idea of venting and employ it myself at times. That I get. And I warn my friends when I'm going to rant and exaggerate my experiences beyond reality as a way to release them. However, I will never really be able to sincerely hold anger when I can't or don't feel it. And that makes me unsafe for many people. What makes for a safe friend to talk to? I feel like the answer varies with people. For example, I know most of my friends would be devastated if I lied to them. But when I post online about lies, there are always some people who claim that they prefer to be lied to save their feelings. I wouldn't be a safe friend for those people ever, especially in a highly emotional or trauma-based situation. And that's okay. I don't want to be everyone's safe space. I can't. I don't have the energy, and frankly, that's not my priority. But let's talk about why I'm not your safe friend. I'm probably not your friend. That's the big one right there. It's possible I know you. We may be acquainted. We may be friendly. We may hug and smile and laugh together. I am definitely that person to more people than I ever would have expected. And I appreciate that honor. But a friend? The kind of friend you can tell anything to? The kind of friend that will be safe? Well, for some people, surprisingly, yes. Even for strangers online, I can be a safe friend. But for many, no, because we're too different. The way my brain works is just not compatible with most human operating systems. So, before expecting something out of me, check out this list of why I'm not safe and decide for yourself. I'm honest and direct. If someone asks me a question, I'll reply. I've learned, though, I often stop to ask if they really want my answer. From their answer, I can often determine whether they are just looking for validation, a couched reply, or the full truth. But not always, especially not with people who are not direct by their nature, because I don't recognize their subtle cues. And that makes me unsafe for many people. You know what else makes me an unsafe friend in some situations? I expect others to be honest and direct as well. When someone tells me something, I believe them, which probably seems like a good thing. It always was to me. Except that I've learned that the truth for many people is not direct. Or perhaps I should say there is not just one truth. They want this thing, and they want the exact opposite. So Maybe they say one thing and not the other, and I believe them. They are telling the truth, but not the whole truth, and so I miss a big part of the picture. And then some people don't tell the truth. They have been taught that their truth is not worth sharing, so they lie. Not intentionally, in reaction, out of fear, in self-defense. I believe them and I base my actions on their words. And that makes me unsafe for many people. For some people in my life, though, I am the safest person. They can tell me anything and know that I will not be reactionary. I accept them now exactly as they are. I engage for as long as they need it. I tell them the truth as I see it when they ask. I ask them questions that may help them understand their own thoughts and feelings better. I listen and reflect back their words as I understand them, and I validate their experiences. I will let it go when they set their boundaries. I will not push or cajole for more details because that's not my right. And I also call them out. I hold up the mirror. I point out their hypocrisy. And that, more than anything, makes me unsafe for many people. I'm okay with this. And you've been warned. What are your thoughts? What makes a friend safe to you to share your heart and mind? What makes someone unsafe? Thank you for joining me today. If you love this episode, please share it with others who would enjoy it. And please do join me on our new apps available in the Google Play and Apple App Stores. Dating Kinky. It's built by Kinksters for Kinksters, poly, queer, trans folk, and anyone not quite vanilla. And it's free. Find me on FetLife as Nookie Notes, and on Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, and Medium as Dating Kinky. We're on Instagram as Dating Kinky Official, all one word. Also, find me on the new Moan app in beta for iPhone. I'm Miss Nookie there. TheMonapp.com. Have a kinky day, and I'll catch you next episode.